Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, you already know what this channel is about: crypto, meme coins, and staying ahead of the market. Today's video is going to be an important one, especially for those of you who are either new to meme coins or trying to understand how people consistently find winners in this space. Over the past year, and even in just the last few months, we've managed to catch multiple strong runners. A lot of people in our community have seen real results, and that's exactly why I wanted to make this video. This is not about hype. This is not about guarantees. This is about understanding positioning, timing, and narrative. Before we dive into everything, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into it. Right now, the overall crypto market is experiencing some short-term weakness. Most charts are red, sentiment is mixed, and fear always starts creeping in when prices pull back. But if you've been in crypto long enough, you know this is where opportunities are usually formed. Red days don't scare experienced traders, they build positions. One project that has been catching a lot of attention lately is Toshi. Today, Toshi is down roughly 4%, which in the grand scheme of crypto is completely normal. In fact, moves like this are often healthy, especially when they happen during broader market pullbacks. The key question isn't, why is Toshi down today? The real question is, where is Toshi positioned for the next move? And that's what we're going to break down. At the time of recording, Toshi is sitting around a $120 million market cap. This level is extremely important because it's starting to look like a strong support zone. When we look at price action and volume behavior, we can see signs of accumulation. Buyers are stepping in, sellers are getting absorbed, and volatility is starting to compress. This is often what happens before a significant move. Now, could Toshi briefly dip lower? Of course, this is crypto. There's a possibility we see wicks down toward the $100 million range, or even a short-lived push toward 90 million. But based on current data, sentiment, and development progress, it's unlikely that Toshi stays below $100 million for long. From a risk-reward perspective, this area makes sense to watch closely. Again, this is not financial advice. It's simply an observation based on market structure. One mistake many new investors make is focusing only on price. Market cap tells a much more complete story. A $120 million market cap meme coin with active development, real partnerships, strong branding, and a dedicated community is very different from a random $120 million coin with no roadmap. Market cap gives us context. It helps us understand upside potential and relative valuation. If Toshi were sitting at a multi-billion-dollar valuation, expectations would be very different. But at these levels, many investors view it as a discounted asset, especially considering what's currently being built. One of the recent announcements that caught attention is Coco joining Founder Fridays with Zach Prater. While some people may not immediately recognize the name, events like these matter more than most realize. Founder-focused discussions help educate the broader crypto audience, bring legitimacy to a project, and expose it to new communities. Visibility is extremely important in crypto, especially for meme-based projects that rely on narrative, branding, and community engagement. When founders speak publicly, confidence increases, not just among holders, but among potential investors watching from the sidelines. This kind of exposure doesn't always result in immediate price action, but it lays the groundwork for future growth. Now, this is where things start getting very interesting. Toshi has announced involvement in a nationwide cellular service initiative, one that is private, decentralized, and Web3 powered. This is being developed alongside Base and the World Mobile team. This is not something that appeared overnight. This concept has been discussed in the past, and now it looks like we're finally seeing it move toward real execution. To simplify it, think of traditional mobile providers: Verizon, AT&T, Rogers. Now imagine a decentralized alternative powered by blockchain infrastructure. That's the vision here. Let's be honest. Not everyone fully understands how decentralized mobile networks work yet, and that's okay. Early-stage innovation often feels confusing at first. What matters is this: real infrastructure is being built. Experienced teams like World Mobile are involved. Toshi is positioning itself beyond just a meme. Utility doesn't always need to be fully understood on day one for it to be valuable long term. If this ecosystem succeeds, it opens the door to real-world usage, recurring revenue streams, and stronger long-term narratives. Whether that eventually leads to token buybacks, burns, or ecosystem incentives remains to be seen, but the potential exists. You may have heard people say that Toshi has over 1 million holders. On-chain, this is technically true, but it's important to be transparent. Many of these wallets hold very small amounts, often referred to as dust. They are not all active investors. This is common in many crypto projects and usually results from airdrops, spam transactions, or tiny experimental buys. That said, even when accounting for dust wallets, Toshi still has a very large and active holder base, which speaks volumes about its reach and community strength. Honesty matters in this space, and realistic expectations are always better than inflated narratives. One area where Toshi consistently performs well is branding and community engagement. Strong memes, consistent content, and active participation all help keep a project relevant. In the meme coin space, attention is currency, and Toshi understands that projects that survive multiple market cycles are usually the ones that continue building and don't rely solely on hype. Many investors believe that seeing new all-time highs this year is possible. Is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But based on development progress, partnerships, and market positioning, it's not enough.